Welcome to this episode of Cook and Chat with the Bellas. I am your host, Funke Bella, aka Mrs. Fabulous, aka Fabulous Funky, the one and only wife of MC Tunde Bella. Welcome to my kitchen. If this is your first time here, welcome! And if you're a returning subscriber and you're back for more, thank you. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, on this episode of Cook and Chat with the Bellas, I have a very special guest in the kitchen. I know I say this all the time. Yes, I know all my guests are super extra special. But this particular guest is super fragilistic, extra, oh my Jesus, extra special with a resounding applause. Get up on your feet and welcome with me in the Bella's kitchen, my fruitful fingers. Welcome. Welcome into the Bella's kitchen again. You've been here before. Thank you for coming again.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So for the benefit of those that are meeting you for the very first time, hello, if you're meeting her for the very first time, I really don't understand where have you been? Where have you been? You must be new on this channel to start with. If you're new here, please subscribe to our channel. We upload a video every Friday for you to enjoy. So for our new viewers and for our old viewers, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, my name is Olufolake Ayeyemi.
And you are
I am the CEO of MyFruitfulFingers.
Yay! Everyone that's been on this channel at least once before know that I am the #1 fan
Absolutely.
of My Fruitful Fingers, and I am ready to sing and shout them from the rooftop all day long. Like this top, for instance. Look at this. Just check me out. Check this top out. Check her top out. When you're good, you're good. My Fruitful Fingers, she makes these tops and dresses and hair bands and accessories and all these bits and bobs that help fabulous women remain fabulous. Please join us in this team fabulous.
Yes, join us.
If you'd like to purchase one of these pieces for yourself or as a gift for somebody else, please visit our Etsy store. I'll put a link in the description box. Follow her on Instagram, follow her on Facebook, because you can't allow yourself not to remain fabulous. You can't allow your mom and your sister and your girlfriend and your wife not to remain fabulous. Join this team fabulous.
Join us.
Thank you, my fruitful fingers, for being here.
Thank you.
If you haven't seen the video where the last time where she came to the Bella's kitchen, I'll put it up here. Or somewhere up here, or it'll be in the description. It'll be in the description box below anyway. So take time to watch that. This is, don't look on the table yet. Wait, she will tell us everything she's going to make for us today. But she's back again today to cook for us. To cook for some of us who eat it, some of you will watch it, but I'm gonna enjoy this. So my fruitful fingers, as we all like to call her, can you please tell us what exactly would you be making for us tonight?
So today we're making DODO GIZZARD. DODO GIZZARD is a side dish popular from the western part of Africa, I think mainly. So
I think that's where it originated from.
Yeah.
But the whole world enjoys it.
I think so.
You
Everyone
can't go
likes
to
DODO
any
GIZZARD.
OWAMBE Nigerian party or any house party, Nigerian house party. You just want, can I have DODO GIZZARD and asaro? Can I,
It's always on the side.
It's always on the side. And everyone loves DODO GIZZARD.
Yes.
There's a video of DODO GIZZARD, a different version of DODO GIZZARD already on this channel. I'll put a link in the description box. But that's the cocktail version of DODO GIZZARD. This is the side dish version of DODO GIZZARD. You know the DODO GIZZARD you put beside your jollof rice and your asaro and your MOIN-MOIN and your chicken. Oh my goodness. That's the one she's going to show us how to make tonight. So if you would like to learn how to make DODO GIZZARD, I have no idea of how to make DODO GIZZARD. I don't make DODO GIZZARD at home, but I'm going to learn. If you would like to learn, pull your chair across, bring it a bit closer. Yes, a bit closer. Yeah, that dude, don't come too close. Bring it so close so you can hear every single word she's going to tell us tonight, because she's going to go over the steps one by one. Stay tuned. Okay, so my fruitful fingers, can you please go over the ingredients? What exactly do we need to make dodo gizzard, please?
Yes, so for the dodo gizzard, we will need, of course, the plantain. We will need a gizzard. We can either use turkey gizzard or chicken gizzard. Today we're using chicken gizzard.
But does it matter if you use?
Not really. I think it's just a matter of preference.
Okay.
Yeah, you can use either.
Okay.
We've got our pepper. We've got bell peppers, scotch bonnets, and onions, which we're going to blend a little bit later. And we've got a can of plum tomatoes to also blend with the peppers. Tomato puree as well. Salt, just to taste. We've got some seasoning, sunflower oil, and crayfish powder for nice flavoring. Yeah, extra flavoring.
That's the secret.
Yes, it is. It is. And we need a little bit of water as well as we go along. So,
Right.
yeah.
Okay, but before we start cooking, we've got our ingredients for our meal here. We've also got our drinks over there. We've got today Van malt drink. My fruitful fingers, can you tell us what's your favorite Van malt drink flavor?
I like them all. They're really nice. I think my favorite will be the coffee one.
Oh, coffee. Mine is definitely vanilla. I keep drinking the vanilla. It's definitely my favorite, but Van malt drink has the vanilla flavor, the coffee flavor, and the original malt drink flavor. You could just pick your choice, which is your favorite. Put in the comment section below if you've ever tried Van malt drink, which is your favorite flavor. Put it in the comment section below, please. Thank you very much. And if you haven't tried one, there'll be a way in the description box how you can get yours. So we'll be having our meal today with Van malt drink. Okay, so my fruitful fingers, what's the first thing that we do to make dodo gizzard?
Yeah, the first thing is to steam the gizzard for a few minutes.
Okay.
Take this, please.
So our gizzard, we're using chicken gizzard.
Chicken
as you said
gizzard,
earlier.
yeah.
And it doesn't matter whether you use turkey gizzard or chicken gizzard.
Yeah, it's just a matter of preference.
Yeah.
So I'm going to season it a little bit, just with 2 cubes of seasoning.
Seasoning cubes, yeah.
Some salt to taste, just a little. Now just give it a good stir so the seasoning can go everywhere. I'm going to add a little water
To help it
steam, yeah. Thank you. So while that is steaming away, we only need to steam it for a few minutes. We're going to blend our pepper mix. So we've got bell peppers and onions and scotch bonnets. And we're going to prepare the plantain for frying.
Okay, so we're going to cut the plantain now. You are going to show me exactly how we need to cut this plantain for the dodo gizzard. So
yes.
How are we supposed to cut it?
Yeah, as you would normally do, you cut the head and the tail off.
And the plantains are already washed.
Yeah.
Remember we talked about washing plantains in previous videos. We all know that one already. So let's carry on.
Yes, so just get the skin off as you normally would. So we're aiming to cut it into cubes.
Okay.
So we cut it first through the center. So like you're cutting it into 2 equal halves. Okay, once we've got our 2 halves, you lay the flat side down and then cut it in each half into quarters. Yeah. Okay. and then just go through it like that.
So we're cutting it into cubes.
Yeah,
and that's how
and
we
each cube will look like that. Okay, that size, that's what you're aiming for. Okay. Or similar.
Okay, good. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we're done frying the dodo, the plantain. This is what is left of it. I ate the rest.
Tasted.
I tasted the rest, but look at them. They're so toss in your mouth looking. So I couldn't help it. And we've also got the gizzards here, and they're cooked, steamed.
Yeah.
You call them. They're steamed, and we cut them up into halves or so.
Yeah.
It depends. You don't have to cut your gizzard.
Yeah, it depends on what. So if you use a turkey gizzard, I think what it is you want them to be the same size as the plantain pieces. So. Yeah. It would depend on whatever gizzard you use. Yeah, so there's really no legislation in terms of the sizes.
Yeah, you don't have to cut it. You don't even have to cut your plantains like that.
Yeah.
It's up to you, really.
Yeah.
But this is how we like to do it. This is how she likes to do it. Let me not take the glory on this. Right, so what are we going to do next with gizzard?
Yeah, so next we're going to grill the gizzard a little bit. Okay. You could deep fry it, but we have chosen to put it in the oven for a slightly healthier version.
Yeah, we've already fried the plantain.
We've already deep fried the
gizzard again and go and block our arteries. So we'll grill the gizzard
just for about 15 minutes at 200 degrees. Yeah, that should do.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. Okay, so now we've got our gizzard in the oven. We're going to start to make the sauce, the base for the dodo gizzard, isn't it? Okay, good. So what do we do first to make this sauce?
Yes, so we're going to pour in the oil to start with. Thank you. So next we're going to add in some onion to create awareness.
Awareness.
As Tunde Bella would say.
Create awareness. Let your neighbors know you're cooking.
The neighbors need to be aware. Even if they're not gonna taste it. So we just really, the onion is there to give the oil a bit of flavor, as well as create the awareness. So it's a double whammy. So next I'm going to add in the tomato puree. So now you just want the tomato puree to have that texture. Once you have that, then you can pour in the pepper and then leave it to steam for a few minutes. Already you can see that it's looking like it, but we need to give it a few more minutes. So our stew, the base has steamed up a little bit. We're still going to leave it on for a little bit more, but before that we need to add the seasoning, the crayfish, and a bit of salt. Yeah, thank you. And a little bit of salt. So I'll just add in the seasoning quickly. And the crayfish, thank you, and a little salt, just to taste. Thank you. I'll just give it a good stir and then we'll leave it to steam up for another 5-10 minutes. We'll keep checking. Right, that's good. Thank you.
Okay, so now that our sauce is about halfway done, I just wanted us to have a little bit of a chat while we wait. And I just wanted your opinion on business women or businessmen, because I know some men are watching. Hello there, men watching.
Hello.
Business women and the pandemic, because I know we've all had different coping strategies and mechanisms over the past year or so, and we're in the phase of restore, review, looking back on how it's gone. What do you think you did that helped you to cope through the pandemic? Because you must have done something that one or two people will learn from, because even though we're gradually coming out of the lockdown and out of the pandemic, but this kind of lifestyle, it might happen again.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we should equip ourselves with all these tips here and there. Could you share your view on this, please?
Yeah, I mean, you said it all. The last year or so has been like a big shock for everyone.
Yeah.
Nobody prepared for it, so there was no game plan of any sort. But I think for me personally, what helped me when I got over the shock, that is looking for loopholes, like gaps where the needs actually are. For instance, I used to make clothes, as you know, but then there was a need for people to learn how to make their own clothes. And where there was a lockdown, there's no way to physically meet up to make clothes. So I had to think of a way to teach people without physically meeting, which I then had to do over Zoom virtually. And the advantage of that is it opened my business up to the rest of the world, that, you know, people that don't live local to where I live, which is the advantage. But it's been a very big learning curve, because it's a totally new thing. So then you don't really have the time to prepare or to learn. So it was more of learning. Yeah, absolutely. Learn on the go. But it's been really interesting. I think what has really worked for a lot of people is, you know, digging out skills that, if you like, have been dormant or you haven't used. That has like been the lifeline for a lot of entrepreneurs over the past year. But yeah, it's been a big learning curve, but I think we keep building on what we've learned.
And I know a lot of people over the year or so have learned a new skill. So a lot of people started to learn how to make their own clothes. A lot of people had this extra time from God knows where, and they started being creative with their time. People took up knitting, sewing, cooking. People have really taken up all these skills that was actually hidden, and it's always been a passion. But it was just there. But the pandemic just opened our eyes to opportunities, and actually I can do this. Not that I'm not gonna give my clothes to a seamstress like you, but actually I can make the little things. I can mend clothes. I can make a little dress for my daughter, that kind of stuff. So a lot of people have developed that habit over the past year, and people like you have helped us to improve on those, you know, handy skills, which is just great. Because these skills now, we're not going to go back to how we were pre-pandemic. We just have to build on it and just improve for the future. And I think that's just great that we can dig deep and find those dormant talents and those dormant skills that maybe because of our 9-to-5 life or because of how our business is run, we've just left them in the side. But we've just realized that now, actually, I can do both.
You can do both, and the other thing is accessibility to who will teach you, how you're going to learn. I think in the past we were also restricted to physically meeting somebody, or not having to travel so far. I think the other thing is that because now you can learn to do things online virtually, whereas before you always had to look for somebody who lived or whose business was close to where you live. Now you can be in another continent and learn. Your teacher will be in a totally different continent.
The past year has just opened our eyes to so many possibilities. You can learn anything from anyone in any part of the world if you're willing to do it. And this also brings me to my next point, that you do sewing classes online. I know there may be somebody here watching thinking, oh, I actually have dreamt of sewing. I want to make my own throw pillows. I just want to make the odd bits and bobs. I don't want to make the Ashwebi style.
Yeah.
I don't want to go that far. But I want to be able to use my sewing machine that is tucked up in the loft. So how can I put that person to you? How can they find you? Because you can see, even if they're watching us from Australia or from America, they can still learn from you.
Absolutely.
And you teach the basics from scratch. Tell us, how can we be a part of that?
Yeah, so my first thing I would advise is to book a 30 minutes consultation with me so we can identify your sewing needs, because usually we all tend to look at that big picture of that fine dress that you want to be able to make without actually thinking of, okay, where do I start? So starting can mean many things for many people. So I always want to start from the very beginning with everyone, and it's not the same for everybody. So I advise to book time. Let's have a chat, and then you can decide how you want to take it forward. Yeah.
And to do that, I'll put a link in the description box to
the link,
the Instagram page, to the Facebook page, and to the link to book your 30 minutes free consultation. So you can do that straight away. You can do that now if that's what you want to. If that's what your daughter or your son wants to do, you can book that for them straight away. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, because that would really help. We all have to keep building up on skills that are hidden.
Yeah.
In our.
Yeah, and another thing is I find that even people who are in the corporate world, a lot of people have had to fall back on their handy skills. At this time, so it never goes to waste. Learning a skill, it's
even
always
if you
useful.
don't make money from those skills, I think it's good for your mental health as
absolutely.
well. Just sitting and making a dress for yourself and wearing it out, I think it would boost your. So there are little things we can do actually to. It's not just you can paint, you can knit, you can
so much.
You know, you can make stuff, and there's the mental health specialists say. Things that you make help your brain.
It does.
So that's one other thing you could do.
Absolutely.
You know, just to build up on your mental health. That's great. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's have a look at our sauce before it castigates.
Right.
To castigate.
It's all looking good. So now we're going to move on to the next stage. So our sauce is now ready, and the next thing to do is to add in the gizzard.
So this is our gizzard straight from the oven.
Straight from the oven.
After about 10 minutes. It's in there. And this is what is left of the gizzard as well. You can't resist.
Thank you. Just going to stir it in a little bit, and we're going to leave the gizzard in for some time, just for the sauce to get right into it. Okay. Thank you. So our gizzard has been in the sauce for a few minutes, and now it's time to add in the plantain. So usually your plantain should be about double the quantity of your gizzard, just about. There's no hard and fast rule, but just if you want to kind of estimate how much you need.
And how about the sauce? You were saying about the sauce, the quantity of the sauce.
So the quantity of the sauce in terms of volume should be the same quantity as the gizzard, and then the plantain will be double
that.
Yeah.
Right. Get it?
Again, that's estimation.
Yeah. But we need that.
Just to have an idea. Thank you. Just going to stir it and then turn the heat down. So what you want is you want there to be, you don't want it to be dry. You want there to be like a lot, the sauce to go around the dodo and the gizzard very well. You don't want it to look like plain dodo when it's meant to be GizDodo.
I know you can have fried plantain dodo in so many different ways. And regardless of how you cut it, how it's just such a happy food.
It's very,
it's
very,
just food
very.
That you look at plantain, you look at fried plantain, and you think, yes, I'm going to eat now. You know.
Yes.
It's just great.
So I'm just going to put the lid back on and leave it for about 5 to 10 minutes just for it to steam up a little bit. Our dodo gizzard is now ready. Let's take a look.
Let's take a look. Oh,
That.
wow. That looks so
good.
yummy.
Yeah.
Wait, let me serve it into a plate. I'll show you in a minute. Let me serve it for you. So ladies and gentlemen, our dodo gizzard is now ready for us to enjoy. You can see we have 2 forks right by it, and we have our drinks next to it, and we're just going to sit now and chill and enjoy our dodo gizzard. Thank you so much, my fruitful fingers. Thank you so much for showing us all step-by-step easy method how to make this delicious dodo gizzard. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Before you go, on behalf of the Bellas, your host, we've got a little present for you.
Thank you.
We would like to say thank you for being our special guest on the show today. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So ladies and gentlemen, if you don't already follow My Fruitful Fingers on her social media platforms, on Instagram, on Facebook, please click. There will be a link in the description box for you to click and just follow her so you can see her when she posts beautiful outfits like this. And also I'll put a link to her Etsy store where you can purchase this particular blouse in your size or any similar outfit from her Etsy store. Thank you so much. If you like this video, please click on the like button, and if you're not subscribed to our channel yet, my fruitful fingers, what do you have to say to them?
What are you waiting for? Do it right now. now.
Exactly. Do it right now. Don't leave it till tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you, everyone.
We'll see you next time. Now we're going to tuck into our dodo gizzard and enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Right. Here we go.
It's so good.
So saucy. Yet I can still feel the dodo, I can feel the gizzard, but I can feel the sauce as well. Delicious.
Very good.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know how much I like dodo. I have to go now. See you next time. Bye. Bye.